Hello and welcome to Phyre's LEGO Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the LEGO Star Wars Death Star 2. It is set number 40591 and has 289 pieces. This set was released on May the 4th, 2023 as a gift with purchase on LEGO.com and at LEGO stores. So you got it free with qualifying purchases. Currently, if you want to get the set, if you missed out on the promotion on the secondary market places like eBay, Bricklink, I'm seeing it going for around $50 at least at the time I'm recording this video. So definitely not cheap if you want to get it on the aftermarket. But we're going to take a look at this set and see if it's actually worth that money if you don't have it already. So the front of the box features the Death Star 2 in all its glory. Kind of a miniature display model with this display stand on it. We've got the LEGO logo, the Star Wars logo, Disney logo down at the bottom. It is an 18+ set, so it features this black box art. The back of the box shows the other side of the Death Star. You can see all the details there. And then an image from the movies of the second Death Star under construction, of course. As well as the dimensions of the set. And then on the side here, we've got another angle of the Death Star from the side here. Another Star Wars logo, LEGO logo on the top. This side just has the name of the set and a couple different languages. The top of the box just shows a random piece from the set with its actual size, something that is kind of customary or become customary to do on LEGO sets. And then we've got some kind of legal information here, choking hazard. At the bottom of the box, we've got some more legal information and the barcode for the set. So not a lot really going on there. So let's open it up and see what we've got inside. So inside the box, we've got 2 sets of numbered bags as well as the instruction booklet. I do know at some point they are going to be transitioning to paper bags instead of plastic. I think that has already appeared in some sets. I'm not positive. I haven't open any sets yet that have had those. So these ones are still plastic, but you can see there's 2 bags for number 1 and 2 bags for number 2. So there will be kind of 2 sections of this build. The instruction manual looks really nice. You know, a white front here. You've got some black LEGO details on the front underneath, which I think looks really cool. Disney logo there, and then a picture of the set on the front. On the back, we've got some more of that black LEGO detail as well as the Star Wars logo. On the front page, it looks like they actually addressed the paper plastic thing, so it says, get excited about our new packaging. We're switching from plastic to paper-based packaging. That's why you might find a mix of paper and plastic in our boxes. So that's interesting. I don't know if they mean that, you know, you might get some sets that have plastic bags still and some sets that have paper bags, or if you would actually see a literal mix of, you know, maybe some bags being paper and some being plastic in the same box. I'm not sure. If you've encountered that, you can let me know in the comments. And then, okay, this is nice. I have done a few sets recently where they didn't show this layout as far as like bag 1 goes to do this much and bag 2 goes to do this much, particularly the Tahu and Takua promotional set earlier this year, and I believe the Nintendo Entertainment System, which was actually from a few years ago. Neither of those had this layout here, despite having multiple numbered bags, and I was really disappointed about that. You know, I really like opening up the beginning of the instruction booklet and seeing, okay, this is how much gets built after you do this many bags or this numbered bag or whatever. So I'm really glad that they brought that back. I don't know why it was missing from those 2 particular sets and potentially others, but I really didn't like that. I'm glad to see it back here. And then, you know, just looking at a few pages of the instructions. At the back of the instruction manual, we've got our typical layout of the pieces that are in the set. We've got kind of a LEGO advertisement here, Rebuild the World, with some kind of random flying pig and other birds or something. So I'm not sure really what that's about other than just like a random LEGO creation. But then this makes more sense. We've got some ads for some other LEGO Star Wars sets that came out this year. And then flipping back here, we got the completed model on the last page of the actual build. Here is the progress after the first set of bags. So we've got this stand here and the base. There is this piece down here that I think the display plaque is going to be attached to. What's interesting is the way it's constructed. You can actually rotate it all the way around the model. So I guess that's because you could display the model from any angle and rotate the display plaque so that it was front and center. Moving on to the Death Star itself, we've got basically kind of the skeleton of it on this side. Obviously, this is the side of it that is unconstructed because it is the Death Star 2, so it wasn't fully built in the movies. And then over on this side, we just got kind of one exterior panel here and some little Easter eggs that they threw in here. Are these little stacked studs are meant to represent the duel between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker here, with Emperor Palpatine up here on his throne. So I think that's a neat little detail they were able to throw in there that won't really be able to be seen once the model is complete. And then, yeah, it's just, this is kind of what the interior looks like at this point. You have these pieces that the exterior panels and pieces of the Death Star can be attached to, and we'll obviously get more of those in the next set of bags. After 2 sets of bags, the model is now complete. So here it is. And like I was saying in the last segment, this display plaque, which is a printed piece, it says 40 Return of the Jedi, so the 40th anniversary of the Return of the Jedi movie. And yes, it can be moved a full 360 degrees around the base. So however you want to display your Death Star, you can rotate the display plaque to be front and center there. And then as far as the model itself, we've got these panels now that have been added around the middle, all the way around, and then the panels on the top and bottom, which can be, opened to see some of the interior. Obviously, there's not really a lot going on in there, but this segment up here is where you can open up and see the Death Star duel scene that I mentioned in the previous segment. So you can pull these panels away and see that. You can even see a little bit of it poking through there in the gaps. And then, of course, we've got the laser here. Now, for some reason, they decided to do this in different colors. They use this stem piece that's often used for flowers to be kind of the base of the laser. And maybe that can only be done in that color for whatever reason. But this 1x1 round plate, I'm not sure why they couldn't do that in the translucent green, at least. So it's just kind of odd to see it in different colors when it would have looked better to have it all be that translucent kind of neon green there. But aside from that, they were able to achieve the effect, I think, fairly well with the shape of the pieces anyway, if not the color. And yeah, as a model as a whole, I think it looks really nice. A lot of detail in there, despite the small scale. I think it looks really cool as a small display piece. Hopefully at some point we might get a new UCS Death Star that would obviously be much bigger than this. But for the time being, I feel like this is a really nice little display piece to have. And yeah, I think it's a really great exclusive set that they did this year. This set took me about a half hour to build, and it wasn't that complicated. There's a lot of repetition when it comes to these panels here on the outside. And even with all the detail on this side, it goes together pretty quickly. It averages out to about 6.3 seconds per piece, which is almost 2 seconds below my overall average of 8.1 seconds per piece. So again, not too complicated of a build, which is fine. It was, it was pretty fun. Again, there was that repetition that is a little annoying, but they aren't pieces that take that long to put together. As a whole, I think this set works really well as a display set, and I would give this set 8.5 out of 10. There's really not much wrong with it, except for, obviously it is small and that coloring detail on the laser, and obviously there's some gaps that you can see in between the panels there, but other than that, it works really well for the size that it is, and I definitely think it's a set worth picking up if you can afford it on those aftermarket prices. If you have any questions or comments about the review, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Give the video a like and subscribe to my channel for more LEGO review content. That's it for this review, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.